recorded. So specifically, when we did have a side conversation on the weekend, and we talked about, she said that she didn't want to try to worry about building a website because websites don't make you money, and we really want to go into the tool. And so I told her, I agree. I believe in, I think that since y'all are bought into the tool, we should pull everything off of online and push everything into the tool, which is still going to be a rebrand, rebuild, but build it like Doug has his, where everything is inside the tool that leads them through the process of working with Leon and Delana. But again, that's completely still a separate part of the conversation, because that's just pulling all of the things that y'all do, the women with wealth, pulling in Mind Your Money, pulling in the just changing the brand to match, talking about more money versus being so light and talking about love and marriage in and of itself, getting away from the relationship coaching, which is what we built Leon and Delana around originally 3-4 years ago, and moving more into true wealth creation. But that's still on the same wavelength of pulling your new brand and building out what Doug has in 3-dimensional wealth into that. But that's completely separate. We still are trying to build up Leon Elliott and run his ads based on his videos. The video that you sent me after our call last week was great. It's a great video for someone who already knows who you are and what you do, and you're giving them a brief synopsis to talk to you more.
Well, I was doing that video based on the conversation that we had before, thinking that that was what we wanted from before. I've never seen a Facebook ad until you sent over the samples the other day. So I didn't know where to go. So I just went what we had talked about before, trying to get something out. And so when you said it was good, but then you sent me this other video, then I'm like, well, I'm confused. I don't know what to say or how to say, because I've never done a video, period. So trying to do I was doing the presentation, which I think, I was getting better at that. It wasn't close to what I would want it to be, but I was getting better with the practice. So what should I be? So I should be concentrating on the Facebook ad deal, because now with the book, I didn't know with the book coming and the podcast coming, and our meeting with Stuart earlier this week. I'm just trying to figure out who is Leon. I don't know who I am. I'm trying to figure out who I am in the midst of this, and kind of where we're going. We're still doing marriage coaching. We got people reaching out to us for that now, and really we haven't had people reach out to us for that since we had church. We've done some presentations for churches, but we never really had anybody say, oh, well, we want to pay you to take us through these sessions, which is great. I mean, we did, it's been years ago, but anyway. So right now I'm really trying to figure out, so we want the Facebook ads style? Is that what I need to be working on?
Well, that was kind of our last discussion. Just to
So skip the other part for right now. Just get the Facebook ad type going.
What other part? It kind of all works together. What are we skipping?
The video that I sent you, just practicing that to get that straight.
So this is the thing. I think that video is great, but it's going to be great for someone who's already versed, right? Because you're walking through you're walking through the overview. It's just an overview. So you kind of need to already be in the mix to know what it even is. So when you're trying to reach somebody brand new, if somebody walked in my office today and I just started in the middle with the overview, they can't say yes. They can't even say, I don't even know another word for no. They can't say yes or maybe.
No, and so you took that wrong too. I'm not saying don't say the word no. I'm just saying when I put something out there, don't let that be say, you know what, maybe maybe I did miss something here, or maybe Leon missed something here, but not no, that wasn't, or no, you said this, or no, okay, well, okay. Then I'm the guy that is, oh my God, I can't remember nothing.
Oh, I think that's why I need to record everything. I write I write down our action list as to what we're supposed to do for the follow-up. And I know I have you working on a lot of things, but I my thing is you came to me to make money. So if I know that if we deploy, if we could get the ads going, we could bring in some leads to make money. If we work on your presentation, the next step, so we need to make a decision. The next step, you're working on the presentation, is still the same, to pull out some pull out the content that's going to make people say yes or maybe, to have a conversation with you. It's still to make money. So the presentation was supposed to be to bring people to invite them into a live event, whether it be virtual or in person. That's still going to take, first of all, that takes a little longer, and it's going to cost more money than just to bring them in from a video and start a conversation, because now we have to get them to sign up for the live seminar, pay for the wherever we're going to have it, have the food or whatever. We got to pay the people to call them. So there's that's a model, and we can do that eventually. I know that Elena was talking about that anyway. We'll have live events, but I'm saying we have that choice, that we can go that model. Or what I was telling you before, when I sent you those samples, is I'm taking a class and it's working for my chiropractor, where because she doesn't, she's just doing these small videos in the model of, here's what your problem is. I can show you how to solve the problem in these 3 minutes. And then let's start a conversation, right? I have a pathway. I have an actual pathway that I'll send you for free if you just inbox me, and let's start a conversation. So that's a faster path to cash, and it's a lighter lift than trying to perfect the presentation, then market the ads, because you still got to make some videos for that presentation, market the ads for people to come to a live event, pay for food, pay for the call center to call all the people, and make sure they show up and fill a room. And you can do both simultaneously, but the fastest path, what?
Y'all got a connection of some kind of way.
Who got a connection?
Your sister.
What you mean?
Delana.
Oh, she calling?
Yeah, she's on the phone. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Delana.
There's your buddy. Your buddy. Hey. This is your friend on the line.
You calling during our call.
You ain't listening to me. Delana, you're not listening to me.
I had to step out so I couldn't hear you, babe.
Oh, okay. Well, why you call me in the midst of all the noise? I said your buddy is on the line.
Okay.
I told her you and her must have a connection like you and Terrell have back in the day. Every time I want to rub and touch, here he comes.
Okay, so
Say TMI, too much information. Yeah, so I sent them an email, Sean. They're on the West Coast. Well, actually, no, they're in Winterhaven. I don't know where Kim is. I think she might be on the West Coast. But anyway, so the production manager should be getting back with me with some of the details. Because I told them, I said, well, I said, Stuart's already posted the book on LinkedIn and Facebook. You know, so people are wondering, okay, how do they get it?
right.
You know, so I said, I need to get this information. So I should have that today, hopefully.
Okay, and then the model that Doug has, huh?
I said, okay, y'all already talked.
Well, I was texting her earlier. I'm
Yeah.
trying to put the book on the site, and just to have the book up there, I was like, are they buying? Are they pre-ordering? What we doing? But you know, the model that Doug have is to give the book away for free and have them pay the $9.95 for shipping. So I didn't know you were going that model, or
That's what I want. That's the model I want.
okay. But to get
And then once we get the Amazon link so they can go buy it if they want, I will probably, I need to see, you know, what pricing we need to put on Amazon so that they can want to come through our portal to get it for free, right? So I'm thinking I'm probably going to do, what do you guys think? Like $17 or something, or $15 or something?
well, what most people do is go for Amazon bestseller. Is that a part of your package?
Yes.
All right, so then it's gonna be 99 cents or free. So once they post the book on Amazon and they get your Amazon link, in order to get to bestseller status, it's either gonna be free, the Kindle version gonna be free, or you're gonna sell it for 99 cents. So you can sell a certain amount within that first 2 hours to get the bestseller. Then you make
Yeah, she did say she was gonna link it, put it on Kindle.
right. So no, it's either gonna be 99 cents, it's gonna be free. And then you send out an email, tell all your people to go get the book, and they have to buy it or download it in the first couple of hours in order for you to get bestseller. Then you get bestseller,
Okay.
you can use that goal, you know, that little, what's that little,
That little thing that say bestseller.
yeah, we can put that on the website. So it's a whole
Ribbon, yeah.
yeah, it's a whole hack. Then once you got bestseller status, you can change the link on Amazon to be $17.95, $29.95, or they can buy it from your website, get it for free for signing up for the email list.
Okay, great. Yeah,
That's
so
normally
definitely
how
use
that
that
works.
model. Yeah, definitely use that model that Doug has, like you said. So I will confirm all of that with Kim.
Okay. All right, and just let them know. Tell them we just need to know when the launch date is, because you need to, you know.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, so I got Tiffany got it. Well, we just had those because she was like, are we selling it? Are we doing a pre-sale? Because we normally do pre-sales, which
Right.
you don't have the cost yet. So all righty. Well, that's all I needed for that. She's working on it.
All right. But I love it.
You want me to pick you up at 3? Or what? So you ready to go now is what you're saying? Okay, let me finish up with Sean because she whooping my butt right now. She got a belt and whatnot. And so let me take this spanking and then I will come out and get you. I'll call you when I'm on my way. All right, bye. Thank you, Sean. She loves you.
Okay. Love you too.
Okay, all right, bye. I'm crazy. But I'm crazy, but I'm a good guy.
Always. What are you talking about? So we're back to, you have to make.
Okay, so here's what we got to do. as the persuasion says, I got to do the videos for Facebook. I got to do the video like I did. And I got to do the presentation like I did. It just all needs to be perfected and sent to you.
I think, yes, the answer is yes. However, the caveat is choose which path we want to take, and then we can just focus on one path instead of trying to do it all. Our initial path was we were going to do live events. Remember, we said we like live events. So that's why I said perfect the presentation for the live event. That's taken a long time. So the second idea that I gave last week was, let's just run the Facebook ads and have some more conversations. So if we did the Facebook ads, the short videos, and just answered the question, create some PDFs, which we already have because we've started creating them. We have the 3 buckets PDF, and we have your W3 circle that you walk people through. We have that PDF. We already have 2 systems that are already in place that you can talk about in the video, whatever they teach. That's the fastest path to cash. My only concern is that we've been working for a very long time, and we haven't been pulling in any leads. So the fastest way I can get you to making some money is the faster way I can get to my real fee, and get you to making the $500,000. We're entering September, and I feel like we're just we're slow rolling. So my goal is to help you make some money, so therefore then I can make some money, because it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort, and you're working, but I don't think that I'm helping you see the fruit of the labor that you're putting forth. So trying to perfect that presentation has been a big ask of you. So last week when I said let's simplify it and let me show you what is working, and it's a smaller ask because we've already done a level of the work. So that's why I sent you that video. I just went outside and made up some stuff, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. So I just made up some stuff. And
you're quick. You're fast. I told her, I told Elena, you are sharp. And I told you too.
Yes,
very smart. And you pick up quick. You know the language. You could take what I say and do what you need to do with it very quickly. I can't do that. I gotta process it. But that's what you do. You're a marketer.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You created websites, you've done all this stuff before. I've never done that. When I'm sitting down talking to a person about where we're going, I can do that. I can get the numbers. We can talk about, tax risk, tax rate risk. We could do that. But to just articulate it out of the blue for no reason, I gotta think about that. So that's something I gotta process. So again, so now we're at the point of Facebook ads. Is that what we're saying?
It's my suggestion so that it's a faster path to cash for you in hand. I feel like I'm giving you levels of work that you're uncomfortable with, and you're trying to perfect it, whereas it's going to take so much time. It's been 3 months we're working on this presentation. That's a long time, because we still got to perfect the presentation, and we still gonna have to make some Facebook ad videos anyway. So instead of that heavy lift, let's just get some conversations going. It's a lighter lift. We've done a level of work. You're not a clone of Doug and what he's doing. You've created your own. It's true wealth creation. Well, at first we were, but now we have true wealth creation. Now we have combined everything that y'all talk about in oneness, and literally got a book coming out. We got all the things that's all tied together in the W3 model. So now we have a brand. We've worked, it ain't like the work has been in vain, because we worked over these months to create from where we started to where we are now. You're confident in all of the things that you're saying. It's not just, well, Doug said and Doug's doing it, so we're going to do what Doug do. It's, well, Doug is the model, but we're going to take what Doug did and make it ours. So we're there, which is great.
Yeah, that was always the vision for me, never to be a clone, but sometimes you have to figure out kind of where you are,
Yeah.
get your sea legs, so you'll know, kind of when I first started preaching, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know whether I was the guy that first sent me, released me to go and put me out there with nothing, or whether I was going to be TD Jakes, or whether I was going to be In Touch, what was his name? Charles Stanley. Or whether I was going to be listen, New Birth guy. I was trying to find who Leon was.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes time where you know the information. I knew the Bible, but what was my identity in bringing it?
I get it. I get it. And we're there. And yeah, and this is what I wanted to, this is what's the beauty of it. Everything that Delana has done was kind of disconnected. Now it's literally synergistic. The things that she do and what you're doing, it literally is synergistic. It all makes sense now. Because remember, we started this and you were like, I don't know, that ain't gonna make me no money. I don't even know what y'all doing over there. That ain't gonna make no money. I want to do the things over here that make me some money. I can't be thinking about nothing over there. But now you're doing marriage coaching again. It's all synergistic. It all falls under W3, all of it.
Okay.
Her Mind Your Money falls up under it. Her Women with Wealth falls up under it. It literally is under the same house now, and it's not separate. Right. Yeah, so, and even your mindset, you don't come back over into the light side.
The light side. I was just trying to write some applications. All I wanted to do, I knew what I had to do to get what I had to get. So, but definitely what I will do, because we're going to be, I was trying to leave today, and it might still work. I don't know. Since she said she's ready, I can come pick her up. It might still work if she don't have to log in.
You can work in the car. Take that laptop. You remember you got to plug. Oh, you're not taking a Mercedes because you got to plug in the Mercedes.
Oh, I got to plug in all of them.
Okay, awesome. But yeah, I would love to. It's gonna take y'all a while to get there. We should have some conversations, even if it's this weekend.
Well, that's what you said the last time we talked. You said y'all were going to be talking as we were traveling, and so y'all figured that part out. I just need to be doing some light videos. Send me topics from what we've talked about, so that I'll know where to start. I need a starting point.
Okay, so you got it already. Let me tell you how it works. Remember the two PDFs that we did, the one with the 3 buckets at the top.
Mm-hmm.
How can we use that PDF? First of all, I think we got to finish it because we came up with his was cash and ours was bank, right?
Right. So that's the PDF you're talking about. Okay, I thought you were talking about the 3 buckets. Okay.
It is the 3 buckets. But on his the 3 buckets, didn't they have cash at the bottom? Because remember it was 4. He had 4 squares across the bottom and it was cash for his KASH, and
Yeah, I kind of, but it wasn't talking about taxes, was it? It wasn't talking about the 3 buckets.
Yeah, so anyway, look at that. So the three buckets. What are they going to learn once they fill the 3 bucket worksheet out? What does it give them? What is the final, once they do it, what is the final thing they get? Hold on, let me see who this is. Okay, they hung up. Yeah, he was scared to get Kiki had surgery. I didn't know if that, he's scared to get these full phone numbers. But so the 3 buckets, that's a worksheet that we got, right? Once you teach them that, they're supposed to fill something out at the bottom. But once they fill it out, what is the result that they get from that one lesson and walking through that worksheet with you? Like, what would be the solution? Like,
I have to see that worksheet. I have to look at what
I
we.
know you got to go get Delana because I would pull it up. But then secondly,
Pull it up. You can pull it
you'll
up.
pull it up. Okay.
He probably called me and wished me happy birthday.
It's your birthday? Is it your birthday?
You don't know?
No.
Technology didn't tell you the day was my birthday.
What?
Say what?
When I say happy birthday, if I had known today's your birthday, what's today?
24th. You were there last year on the Wednesday. Ain't today Wednesday? What's today?
Today Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
So September 24th. I'm gonna put it in my calendar. I didn't know today your birthday. Today your birthday. Happy birthday.
I can't believe it ain't in your technology.
I know, right? I'm probably not living my life right. That's what's going on.
One of my friends, one of our friends, Delana and I, we worked together in youth ministry many, many years ago. She sent me a text today. I said, technology is wonderful, laughed out loud.
Listen, we have to set ourselves reminders. There's so much stuff going on.
Can't remember everybody's birthday.
Yeah.
I can't even remember it through technology because mine ain't even set up.
Listen. Me too. If it don't come up, it's like, hello. All right, let me see. Where is it? Where's your project? Let me share my screen. Okay. Are you under Delana?
I don't know where you got me. I don't know where you have me.
I know, right? Where do I have you?
Nope, that ain't none of mine. That's just the presentation.
Let me see. Tiffany. That's the scorecard. Let's see. Oh, that's a presentation. Okay, here it is. Right track.
You sent that to me, right?
I think so. Yeah, see, remember we did this over, and then that was his cash.
Okay. But we had talked about narrowing it down to like 3 instead of 4.
Yep, because we are 3.
So now, but we can't use bank then.
All right, this ain't it. Where is it? Okay, that's their thing. All right, we close. Let's see if it's in the same. All right, circle redesign presentation, redesign PDF page. That's this. Okay, for the samples, Canva.
Yeah, you changed those buckets. We didn't use them at the last presentation, but you did change those buckets.
Definitely. Okay, here it is right here. All right, so what we have, retirement accumulation and income buckets. So we never did change this either. It's taxable, tax deferred, tax free.
Right, we were just gonna add it in there. There it is, right there.
Okay. So then we have that there. And then we have this, and we have this one. So the idea is, this is the idea. We're going to tell you, remember in the videos I sent you, everybody says, give me 3 minutes and I'm going to show you how to create what true wealth creation is. Then you will walk them through these 3 things, right? That there's 3 elements of true wealth creation. And here are all the components and how they work together. Then you're going to have them to go down here and fill in these things. And once they do, what is their result? Like, what do they get? Once they understand this and once they fill these in, like we gotta fix this. Like, what's going to be the 3 things that they understand? So maybe this is about cornerstone, what's important to them. Maybe this is about intellectual. What are they going to be their 3? What's going to be the 3 things that they focus on for their financial wealth? Maybe that's what we do. And we have them fill it out based on what they want to focus on this year in those 3 areas. Because there's like 10 things here. So maybe they want to focus on the first 3. Maybe you're telling them to choose 3 from the intellectual and choose 3 from financial that they want to focus on this year. And this will be a constant reminder and that they can keep and print out as to how to think about true wealth creation. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
The idea is, hey, most people don't have an understanding of true wealth creation. Well, I have a proven framework that helps you encompass the entirety of your life, and it's called my W3 formula. There are in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the overview of the W3 process and the 3 facets of the framework and why they are important. Now, if you want to get this actual visual and this PDF, just message me. I'm going to send it over to you so that you and your family can decide which ones you want to work on this year. You know what I'm saying? That's the video. But you got to teach it lightly. In 3 minutes, you spend a minute on the cornerstone. You spend a minute on the intellectual. You spend a minute on financial health as an overview.
I touch high concept,
high emotion. Then you give them this and you say, DM me. I'm going to give you the entire framework. I'm going to give you my entire framework with all of the facets. I can't teach it all in 3 minutes, but I'm going to give it to you so that now you can sit down with your family or create your true wealth pathway for each of these areas. I think that's easier than trying to figure out what this meant. Okay, so that's the model for that. Same thing with this. Remember, we did it this way with this down here, which we took from Doug, or we just had it basic with this where you teach, right? So she did both. Looks good. But the idea is, what does this now teach them and why do they want it for themselves? Maybe they want it for themselves to say where their money is, that they can write it down. I don't know why that's moved. That looks bigger. Or they want this to where their guaranteed income is coming from, or where is their tax-free income? Do they have any tax-free? And maybe they do an evaluation and they download this to get a visual representation of what you just taught them in the video. The video is just you talking. It's not with the presentation, because we want them to message you to get a piece of the presentation. You know what I'm saying? We can put a picture up real quick and take it down, but we want them to message you so they can have it for themselves. You want to see it in action? Let me show you. Because this lady just did it to me. I'm over here in Facebook Messenger, right? I'm always testing this out. So I went through this little lady's business thing. Look at this. So I had to hit get started in her messenger. So she said, hey, Sean, congratulations for taking the step to get something. She gave me this picture in my email and she said, do you want it? So let me show you the whole process. Where is she? And then I want you to watch these videos and see if they did the same thing.
Yeah, I watched the videos. I did.
But just walk through. Let me see here it is.
You listen
Success.
to it.
Signature success, download. So she sent me this email. So it says, download your challenge idea validator. She sent me a picture of it. We got pictures of your stuff. sent me a picture of what it is. I was like, okay, I want it. So then I had to it says send her a message to get it. So I sent her the message and it said, okay, hey, you want this thing? Now she's going to ask me some questions to send. This is the exact same strategy to send you the best version of this validator. Tell me who you work with. Now yours would be, tell me how much money you have. Are you at $0 to $10,000 or $0 to $50,000? Are you between 50 to 150,000, or are you over, or your net worth over 150,000? Either way, because you want to send the best version of whatever we send them. Remember? So I said I'm working with small business owners to systematize their businesses and hire the right teams. She said, hey, Sean, love it. Here's the link. Now she's asking me another question. Who is my perfect client? So she's pulling me. I'm a lead. Mm-hmm. But she has something to give me. So essentially, that's what we're doing. And the real idea here is to create real success pathways. Where is it? Where did it go? Is this it? Oh, this is it. It's to create the same thing. Remember, she said, I'm going to send you the best version. We kind of need to create from the W3 model. If my net worth is only between, and first of all, you got to tell me how to calculate my net worth. If my net worth is only between $0 to $50,000, where do I focus on the W3 pathway? Where should I focus? What's my pathway for retirement or true financial wealth? If my net worth is between 50,000 to 250,000, where should my focus be? What's my pathway? How do I get, what's the systematized plan that I should consider to get from where I am to where I want to be? If my net worth is over 250,000, now I get a whole nother success pathway. I get a whole nother pathway. And that's why the lady asked me, she wants to send me the best version. There are 3. This ain't the people who get a $50,000 net worth can't be the same pathway that somebody for over 250,000. But imagine if you ask them that question, what's your net worth? So I can send you the one that's for you. You automatically qualify them to talk to you or to pass down to one of your team members. Because if they ask you for $50 a month, that's all they got. You pass them on. But if somebody says that their net worth is over 250,000, you want to have a conversation and you're going to send them something that looks like one of our PDFs that helps them with that pathway. So that's how we use it. And that's a faster path. You can use this to fill an event, but it's going to get you quick conversations. She sent me an email today, and now I'm in her inbox, and I'm a hot lead for her today. I'm researching. I don't need none of this, but I wanted to see what she was going to do. And it's the same model. Right. Now, either I'm going to continue the conversation with her or not. But you know what your tool does? You know what your tool does that Doug got you? Mm-mm. Your tool is going to now pull every one of your conversations into that tool, and they become a lead opportunity. And now you can communicate. You won't ever have to log into Facebook. This whole conversation will be inside that tool. Oh, and you'll be talking to her or talking to them every day. I already mapped out, like when we're ready to do this, Leon, I got a whole page of how that tool works, how it works. The first thing you're going to do every day, all the way to the number 6 thing you do every day to manage this process. And this is the kind of stuff that I hold Sean and them accountable to make sure we set it up right. Mm-hmm. This is how it works. Does that make sense?
Is that what they call Zappa or whatever, Zappy? Or...
We don't even need Zapier.
Oh, okay.
We don't need it. Your tool does all this automatically. So when we run Facebook ads, this is the model. We're going to tell them we got something for them. We're going to teach them in 3 minutes about it without, just we're going to show up a brief picture of it, teach them in 3 minutes how they use it, and then tell them if they want it, we're going to give it to them. I don't need your email address, because you don't need the email address, because they're automatically going to be pulled into your tool.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I will start working on how we're going to fill that form. The first thing I'm going to do is pick out what video I'm going to make. And I'll make that video for Facebook. And what's today? 24.
I think this is what you should do. Because now we just walked through. This is what we talked about last week too. Remember, I was saying create 3 success paths, or 3 true wealth creation pathways. If I'm under 50,000, what's my pathway based on the W3 model? Let's create that. Let's create 3 pathways so that we can now parse them based on how much money they actually have to work with. Because you don't want to spend a whole bunch of time. That's what I told your wife. I said, those weren't your people. You want to spend a whole bunch of time and people ain't got $50, but $50 a month. That's a lot of work for, $50 is not our ideal. You want to get to the people who have 1,000 or 2,000 to invest every month, but they have the income to do that. So we have to create 3 pathways. It can be simple. Based on your W3 framework, 3 pathways. If I'm under 50,000, what do I need? How can you help me create a true wealth pathway? What are the things that I need to be focused on to start building my financial wealth? If I'm over 50,000 to, I don't know what the deal would be. Maybe it's 0 to 100,000, 100,000 to 300,000, and over 300,000. Figure out 3 pathways that are connected to the W3. And then those are your videos.
Yeah.
You make a video for people who are under $100,000 in net worth. And then first of all, you got to tell them what net worth is. How do you calculate your net worth? How do you know how much you're worth? What kind of things do I need to start considering to see what my financial health is? That's a video. Then you say, here is, once you do that, you under $100,000, it's okay. Here's your true wealth pathway. You over 100,000, but you're under 300,000. Great. Here's your true wealth pathway. You over 300,000. You're Gucci. Here's your success pathway. Right? 3 different models for 3 different people in different categories. But by the time they send you a message, they're gonna ask for the one that they're in, and that's your lead. So I hope see how I'm saying that's a faster path to cash.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I mean, we gotta create. If you ain't got nobody to talk to, you ain't gonna make no cash.
Right. And they have to give you. That's why I said. Remember, I was telling you, Boyce Watkins. You can give him $1,000 and not know anything about his audience. We have the capacity to use this tool as well as Facebook, to ask them questions to spend that same $1,000 and ask them a question and say, are you worth $100,000 or are you worth $300,000? And figure out who we're going to spend that energy on. So, I mean, you can do it with Boyce Watkins and get 100 calls, and 100 calls of people that, on welfare, because you don't know. You don't know what you're going to get. It's spaghetti up against the wall. We have the capacity to be real specific with who we're marketing to and get the conversations going. Okay, that's the model.
Okay.
All right. So that's what we should be working on as y'all are driving to Vegas, creating those 3 success pathways.
Okay. All right, hon, I gotta take this. This is Mom.
Okay. All right. Talk to you later.
Rebecca. Okay, bye.
All right. Bye.